Good Monday morning to you. It is 9 o'clock here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Jane Monreal. Happy to be back with you after a week plus long break. It's been a nice time away, and now it's great to be back here, back at home, back to this wonderful weather with wonderful Chris Mulcahy. He is here in the studio. How are you doing, Chris?
Doing pretty good.
Good. Happy Monday morning to you.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
Feeling the crispness of the morning, Carlene?
It's Chilly Willy.
Little chilly willy.
Yeah, I think we're past crisp at this point. Like this right now is just cold apples.
It's Chilly Will.
Yeah, and we're going to be saying this a lot. This is the coldest morning that we've had so far this season, by far. And then I'm going to have a couple other mornings that could also try to beat this number, but we see the expectations race down to 44 degrees. It has been a while since we did this illustrious number. 44 for your October 20th. It was 187 days ago. Was the last time we were in the mid 40s. On Friday morning, we dropped down to 48 degrees. So that was our first trip to the 40s, but then alas, here it is. We're back to the 50s though. 52 degrees right around Charlotte, 51 for you around Hickory, 48 still in Union County and around Monroe, and then 50 for you over in Lancaster. But the bottom line here is check off in the distance. We are all looking at a nearly cloudless sky. I think today is going to be a perfectly sunny day, barely a cloud in the sky. High temperatures right around 70 degrees. I have a high of 72 to be precise, which by the way is fantastic range to be in because that's actually pretty typical. That's where we should be for this time of the year. Not really a lot to report there, but I will let you know we do have a comet sighting. You're not going to see it with the naked eye though. So this has to be a well-defined camera, a telescope, or binoculars. Be about an hour to an hour and a half. If you look to the northwest, right near the Big Dipper, to the left of that, you'll be able to see Comet Seed 2025 A6 Lamont. So just letting you know that is going to be one of the coolest things we have in the night sky. If that is your jam, lucky you. And if that's your jam, most likely you already know about it. 45 degrees, that's going to be our low for tonight. So very similar to what we had this morning. And 45, I've been on and off between 44 and 45. All you have to know is a trip to the mid-40s and just as cold as what we had earlier this morning, but should be a similar start to the day. And our low temperatures are actually going to be on the rise once we hit that bottom again. We're back up to 50 degrees on Wednesday before we had the lower to the mid-40s and then another run at the 50s with more cloud cover to conclude the weekend. As for our high temperatures, though, we're going to reach around 80 degrees on Tuesday before they start to settle down to the lower 70s to the upper 60s on the 29th of October, so we go that far out. But one thing I do want to mention is I was really annoying about this on Wednesday. I was off on Thursday and Friday. It's like you got to take advantage of what's happening on Saturday, because Saturday we had a high of 82 degrees. That could be the last 80-degree day. Now, 78 is close enough. So we're going to distance ourselves from this range steadily, slowly, but surely. But on average, and this goes back to 1879, our average last 80-degree high for a given year is October 21st. The 30-year average is October 28th. Now, it doesn't mean you're not going to see the 80s again this year. As actually for the last 5 years, we had our last 80-degree high for the year between November 7th and the 11th. We are almost there, so I just want people to take advantage of the warmer days while we have them. If you are a cold weather wimp, and I have no problem saying that, my wife is one. You are one? Okay.
Oh, for sure.
I do
So
not
is Carlene.
like the
We do not
cold
care
weather,
for
no.
cold.
No, like literally, and I have a 3-year-old that, of course, they take after their parents. And when we're eating dinner, I feel like I'm in a nursing home because both of them have blankets over their laps. And I love them to death, but then I'm just like, you guys in the blanket dependency is out of control.
I got blankets all over the place. I got glasses all over the place.
Yeah, no, the amount of blankets that we have in our household, it's definitely like 5 times the amount of people that we have in the house. That's not even accurate. It's probably 10 times. But anyways, alas, it is blanket season, y'all. So if you have a brand new seasonal blanket, you'll be able to use it over the next few nights. Our future cast, you don't really see too much movement here, do you? Because nothing's happening. That really is going to be a wall-to-wall sunshine scenario. Here are the changes that we have ahead of us. There's only one window of opportunity for rain, and that looks to be Tuesday evening, tomorrow evening. Notice here, this is noon tomorrow. We start to see a few clouds build. These really upper-level clouds that start to turn to those puffy cumulus, and then they start to spread out through this evening. all that green stuff kind of disappeared. That's the drier scenario, but oftentimes drought feeds drought. We still have not had a lot of rain. We had some rain yesterday. That doesn't do anything because you need at least an inch pretty much per week for us to try to get on track. We're heading the wrong direction as far as the drought sphere goes. And I don't have a specific graphic for this, but I am letting you know the mountains have been gorgeous for their fall foliage. It's breathtaking. Majestic took a bunch of photos. I saw what she had.
Beautiful.
But here in Charlotte, you're probably noticing that you're already starting to get a lot of brown leaves. Some things are changing early. It's because up in the mountains, yes, they're also dealing with the drought, but for us the drought is affecting our fall foliage because things just started to turn. So the way things are going, and I know not everyone's driving the streets of Charlotte for a fall foliage show, but you're going to start to see an earlier change than you usually have compared to early November, and a lot more brown leaves earlier in the season just because of that drought status. So I just wanted to mention that. All right, back to our rain chances again. This is spotty, this is measly, this is barely anything. Here's the one hope that you would have some more rain. I don't believe it, but I always will give a model a chance. This shows a little line of heavier showers mid to late evening, kind of similar to what we had yesterday. I'm not completely debunking it because this is a cold front that's going to cool us down, and the cold front will take its time trying to clear us out. But one thing it's for sure going to do is make it windy. We're going to have wind gusts return to 25 miles per hour. Yesterday we had gusts of 40, so all my lawn chair was tipped over. I wouldn't be surprised if a few giant skeletons might be on their side or derriere, so that's going to be a good possibility. So fix your Halloween decorations because likely they got a little disheveled from the winds yesterday. So it will be windy again tomorrow, but not as windy as yesterday. Another look at the tropics, officially the 8 a.m. update, 50% chance for development over the next 2 days. So that means there's a really good chance by I think Wednesday to Thursday time frame at least we're going to have tropical storm Melissa, and we do not want any landfalling big storms anywhere, but if there was a place that would be impacted, it is looking like right now Hispaniola has the best chance, and that would be by the weekend. So we're not done with our tropical season. It still goes until November 30th. During a really active tropical season, you can even have storms firing up in December. I don't think that's the case this year, because this year we have been really lucky. This would be actually, the fingers crossed, knock on wood, that this doesn't come to fruition. If we do not have a landfalling hurricane in the United States, which we have not this year, this would be the first time in a decade that we have not done so. Not complaining, thank goodness. Fingers will remain crossed from this meteorologist. Our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast, wrapping this up. You can see the top, 78 degrees on Tuesday before we're back to the lower 70s where we should be. And by the way, the last days of October average around 71 to 68 degrees. So this is pretty much on brand. We have a bunch of icons here because we like to let you know about all of our big sporting events. We have the Charlotte Checkers, officially started their season just last week. They're back in town, home games on Friday and Saturday. If you have not gone to one, I highly recommend it.
So fun.
So much fun. I still think they let them fight because that's one of the best parts.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, that's my wife's favorite part too. And the Panthers are back at home on the win streak. So it was looking like my prediction for them to make the playoffs was looking foolish. Now at least it's kind of around that sphere, so really happy with that. But another thing to really focus in on, the bolder numbers, the bigger ones, of course, are our high temperatures. The lower temperatures that we have are mainly in the 40s compared to the 50s. So get ready for a lot more of those chillier mornings.
All right. We're prepared for that.
I'm prepared.
Are you going to a Checkers game this season?
I'm hoping. Want to bring a JT one. I actually, for the first time in 7 years since here, I didn't get to make it to a Knights game, so I can't let that happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to a Gastonia Ghost Peppers for the first time.
Oh.
I love
Yeah.
it.
No,
was that?
actually, that's false. No, I went to the one with Larry when he
You did
threw
go
out
to
the
a
first
Knights
pitch.
game. Awesome.
I just usually don't go that early. I apologize for the fake information. All right, I'm done.
All right, very good. Not too bad of a start then for today, certainly.
It's amazing.
Sunshine
Enjoy it.
all day. Love it. I do like that part. All right, Chris Mulcahy, after a nice long weekend, is back here. I'm back here. I don't know. Take it or leave it.
We're glad you're back.
We are
Thank you,
happy.
Thank you. Good to be back and off to a great start this week, hopefully. So happy Monday to you, and we'll be right back here on Live Impact News on WCNC+.